What's going on, moviegoers? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to C-Roll Production. Look, this is just too good of a juicy story not to talk about. This morning, Variety was reporting that James Gunn and Peter Safran were trying to explore their options of how to incorporate Matt Reeves' The Batman universe over into the DCU, which a lot of fans have their thoughts and opinions on, because I thought that that particular universe was going to stay safe in its own world, its own Elseworld storyline. And that whatever plans James Gunn and Peter have for the future of the DCU and whatever Batman they decide to keep, either that be Ben Affleck or Michael Keaton, or if they decide to completely reboot everything over there, it's going to be very interesting. But James Gunn himself has come out and debunked this report, you guys, which I love. James Gunn is always active on Twitter, and he's always debunking fans and all these bullshit reports and rumors. You love to see it. You really do. So this is what he said. There are a few reporters I love more than Adam. Truly a good guy. But in this case, he needs to get his new source, as this is entirely untrue. Entirely untrue. Then Matt Reeves retweeted James Gunn's tweet. The source I'm really liking on this is Mr. James Gunn. And obviously, Matt Reeves would know. Because best believe, look, Matt Reeves wouldn't have signed on if this Batman was in the DCEU at the time. If he wanted to have it connected to that bigger universe, he would have just did the Ben Affleck Batman movie. And we probably would have got Ben Affleck versus Deathstroke. But that's not the story Matt Reeves was trying to tell. He wanted to do something completely different. That's why he decided at first, when talks were going on with Matt Reeves in DC, he exited the project. He was like, look, this is probably not going to work out, whatever. And that's why they decided, okay, we'll give you your whole new Batman in that universe. Go ahead and do your film. And that's how we got the Batman. Because like I said, if he wanted it connected, he would have did the Batman film with Ben Affleck. But that's not the case. And I'm pretty sure Matt Reeves would walk if they were like, hey, we're going to now incorporate your world into the bigger picture. Because that creates more of a narrative problem when you're trying to tell a story of Batman. Because now it's like, well, what about Superman? What about Wonder Woman? They're all in the same world now. Now, granted, in the Batman universe, none of these characters have been introduced. So there isn't the, oh, what about Superman? Or what about this character? What about that character? Because once you start to talk about those characters and have those characters in your world, that leaves fans with many questions. That leaves a lot of narrative issues. Could be like, well, if the world's going to get destroyed, like, where would Superman be at this time? There would be a lot of complex narratives if you were going to do a shared universe with the Batman. But I'm happy that James Gunn decided to debunk this rumor. Now, personally, would I like it? Would you guys like it? No. I don't think that this Batman would suit well with some of the Justice League members. He's still a very young, emo Batman. And to have, a Robert Pattinson Batman, interact with the Henry Cavill Superman, could that be cool? Yeah, but it's not needed. But then now here comes the conflicted problems of having multiple universes with multiple Batman. That's an issue. That's an issue with me. I love Batman, and I would like just one solid Batman story, a cohesive story, live action. Like, now that we have the Batman in his universe, what's going to happen with other Batman? Like, do you still plan to do, imagine if 2 Batman films released in 1 year? That is odd, and I wouldn't like that. Personally. That's just, no, I don't need that. So there's an issue with having multiple universes. That's why Kevin Feige was smart to have all of his eggs in one basket. All of his eggs in one basket. I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, these reports have been debunked by James Gunn himself. We still don't know the 8 to 10 year roadmap or their guideline or their plans to what they plan to do with the DCU, but I'm still excited about it. You know what I'm talking about? Even if they decide to completely reboot everybody, start fresh, I'm still going to be supportive of this universe, because that means now we have a very, very tunnel vision of where we're going. You know what I'm talking about? Now we have these walls. We're going straight. There's no, voiding off and going this way and going that way. Now there's a direct path to the ultimate goal. Because that's DC's main issue over the last couple of years. They're just these separate little projects that don't have any kind of continuity other than what, these film directors are doing with their own solo films. Of course, Aquaman ties into Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Shazam ties into Shazam Fury of the Gods. The Suicide Squad ties into Peacemaker. I still low-key think that, the Suicide Squad was a soft reboot of Suicide Squad. And a lot of fans out there are still wanting, release the Ayer cut. No, that's dead. We don't need it. When you have a stellar project like, the Suicide Squad, you don't need David Ayer's cut. You know what I'm talking about? You just don't. I don't need to see that Killer Croc ever again in my life. But damn, this is crazy though, man. Like I said, this was too juicy of a story not to talk about for the channel. You know what I'm talking about? But please, post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Matt Reeves' Batman should be incorporated into the bigger picture? Or should you think it should be in its own island like Joker Fall You Do? I believe I said that right. And the DCU can build on its own progress and now reintroduce a whole new Batman. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.